In this video, we are taking one $12 sweatshirt from Walmart that comes in 12 colors, by the way, and we are gonna style it for you 5 different ways in 4 different sizes. So I have this in a small, medium, large, and extra large, and I wanna prove to you ladies that you do not have to be a size. Let's go. Before we get into the looks here, I just want to tell you this video is all about don't be a size. I think that I started to shock people on the internet when, I first came onto the scene, so to speak. I think I was around 220 pounds. I'm 190 today, but either way, I was wearing a size medium. And that was absolutely ground shatteringly crazy to some people that I would wear a size medium. And I'm like, well, I'm not always wearing a size medium. Sometimes I wear an XXL. If I knew that I wanted something to fit tighter, let's case in point, this shirt that I'm wearing right now, which I can link for you. This shirt is so good. It's $8. It's from Walmart. I love it. I go into this shirt with a mission. I know that I want this to fit like a faux bodysuit. My true size in this shirt is probably an extra large. But since I know that I want it to fit like a faux bodysuit, I size down one and then I tuck it into my undies. That's my bodysuit trick, by the way, if you've never heard me say that. So I don't just go into a store and say, oh, I'm this many pounds, so I guess I'll just go to the extra large. I mean, it's quite similar to the way that people in smaller bodies want something that's oversized, and they might be a size small, but they're buying a graphic tee in an XXL because they want it to fit oversized. It's quite literally no different than that. It just seems to be a lot more pressing for some people. Maybe some of you that are watching this video, I don't know. But yeah, that's what this is all about, and I can't wait to show you the looks. We are gonna go small to extra large. So let's start out with small. Clearly I am wearing this in blue. How I view the small is it's kind of not my normal size. I would say it's a size or 2 down, but obviously I'm wearing this a little bit more fitted. And honestly, I really like the way this outfit turned out because the way that I'm wearing it feels very preppy-like. So even though this is a sweatshirt, because I paired it with this dickie, it almost, and because it's almost more fitted, it kind of just looks like a sweater combo that's a little bit, I don't know, more elevated. I straight up would wear this to work in my corporate job. I have a more relaxed corporate job, to be fair, but I just feel like it's not giving sweatshirt, if that makes sense. So we kind of have blue on blue on blue. I am wearing them with my favorite scoop jeans. These are from Walmart. They are $29. They're so good. They come in probably 8 different washes now. I do wear them in my true size 14, so I'll definitely have them linked on the screen below for you, because I cannot recommend these jeans enough. They're cropped, cuffed, clearly you can see that. They do come in 3 different inseams. I do wear the middle inseam, and what I really like about these jeans is they really kind of feel almost like 100% cotton without being 100% cotton, because I think we all know 100% cotton offers that kind of suck in value to it, but also it's good to have a little bit stretch. So they are 99%, and with the 1% spandex, 99% cotton. So good. And then I just wanted to, since we got blue on blue on blue on blue on blue on blue on blue, I just wanted to splash in some red. So I've just got some old ballet flats that are from Walmart. I could definitely link something similar for you, and an old crossbody bag that's from Walmart. And this look is kind of done. It's a little bit fitted down below, but not weirdly so. I would even consider tucking something like this in. Normally I wouldn't do that with a sweatshirt, but when it's fitted like this, I feel like I could get away with that. I don't know what outfit I would do with that. I'd have to maybe test that out, but I would definitely consider doing that. So this is the size small, and we all know I'm 190 pounds. I ain't no size small, but this is a size small, okay? Next up, we've got the size medium. I have 2 outfit ideas for you in the size medium. They're actually quite different from one another. This is, for me, I would describe it as kind of my true size if I want it to be kind of not overly comfortable baggy. I probably for that reason would consider the large my true size, but I'd say I'm, either the medium or the large, just depending, where small is definitely not. So I wanted to kind of give a little bit more of a, dare I say, high-end look, but a little bit more of an elevated look where, again, is this really a sweatshirt? It definitely is, but I almost love the juxtaposition of pairing it with a pair of satin cargo joggers. That just feels a little bit more elevated. I love that it's black on black, but you have the 2 different textures, so that just makes it, for me, a little bit more interesting. And then pairing it with this furry leopard bag from Walmart. Love this bag. I have worn this bag, I'm not even joking, at least 25 times since buying it 2 months ago, which for me, I have a ton of stuff, obviously, because I do styling on the interwebs as my second job, so I have a lot of stuff. For me to wear something that much after 2 months is honestly like, woo, wild for me. So I know I love something when I keep grabbing for it that much, and for me, it's almost like the perfect small bag, but it's not too small for my wide hips, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the ratios are good, so I appreciate that. And then these leopard shoes. I know we're not really here to talk about all these accessories, but the leopard shoes also, I've been going on a lot of work trips. I've probably worn these at least 15 times. Not even joking. For me, they're the perfect heel height because they're not a kitten heel. I love kitten heels, but like if you almost don't want the look of a kitten heel, you want the look of more of a high heel. I think it's like just over 2 inches, where a kitten heel is probably what, more like an inch? I don't know. So it looks more like a higher heel without being a high heel, if that makes sense. Hi, hello, hi. They're just so good. They're so comfortable. They run true to size. I cannot recommend me enough. I can't talk today. They come in black. I want to say they're $38. I think I need to buy the black. I do have black heels, but they're just so comfortable. Like they would be the most comfortable pair that I have. These aren't furry, but they are kind of more like a faux suede texture. And I feel like they go with the bag perfectly. You know how sometimes leopards don't always match each other? I feel like in terms of the tonnage, they work pretty good there. And then obviously I did a little bit of a side tuck to just kind of accentuate the waist a little bit and just kind of, again, amp this up a little bit more, even though it's quite literally a friggin' sweatshirt. Oh, pardon the interruption. It is just me, your host, Jen. I just wanted to properly welcome you to the channel if you happen to be new here, and if you are not new, then welcome back. My channel is all about helping you be your most confident self through style and fashion, and we like to cook a lot of looks on this channel. That's what we say, we be in the kitchen cooking them looks. Like to put affordable outfits together, love Walmart, all the things, Amazon, what have you. If any of that sounds good to you, I would definitely consider subscribing. I always like to say subscribe if you're awesome, or subscribe if you want to be awesome. I will definitely list and link everything for you. The best and easiest way to shop is definitely going to be through the YouTube shopping link. So how you're going to see them is there will be something that pops up on the screen as I'm talking about it. If you click those links, it'll just take you right to the product. Anything that can't be linked that way, I will still list everything by number down below in the description box and then in a pinned comment below the video. If you do decide to use my links, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out me and my channel when you do so. It's a free way to support me and what I do here on the interwebs. And I think that's it with our morning announcements, so let's keep going with the video. Here is the second outfit that's in a size medium. Super basic. This was something that I wore to the airport. I'm literally wearing the jeans that we saw in the size small look, so no need to talk about them. They're so good. Refer back to number 1 to see how good they were. And here you can see at least what it looks like untucked on me. I do have it fully untucked. I think I'm just kind of like trying to be cute in my photo there with like my hand in my pocket. I have on my travel bag, that's like the purse that I wear when I travel. It's super flat. It has like lots of compartments, not really part of this video necessarily. But I do want to point out these Scoop Walmart ballet flats. They're so cute. They're almost like pinched at the front, and they have the, what is that called? The flat toe, straighter box toe. They have the, can you tell that I'm unscripted? They have the box toe, and they just are a little bit like dainty feminine. They're very comfortable. Clearly I wore them to walk all over the airport, and I did get my true size in these. Obviously a way more casual look than the other medium, but I love seeing stuff like this styled in multiple different ways. I just think that's so much fun. Here we have this gorgeous brown color. This was probably my favorite color of the 12 that it comes in. Here we have the size large. I would say that this is like my true-ish size. For me, being an extreme pear shape, that's a technical term, extreme pear, I feel like the medium probably fits me better in my shoulders, the large probably fits me better in my hips. The story of my life, okay? I know we all have different struggles. That is one of mine, so welcome if that is also you. Did a monochromatic look here, and one thing that I think is fun about this outfit is the shirt that I'm wearing underneath this. Obviously, it kind of amps it up. It gives it a little bit more like, you know, wow factor, dare I say, a wow factor, but it's actually a dress. So not only do I want to encourage you to not be a size, I want to encourage you to not wear stuff that it's meant to be, right? Like this is a dress, and I was like, oh my gosh, this would be so cute as almost like a long tunic peeking out under other things, or even just wearing open, but you got the butt coverage if you're doing something like wearing leggings here. So I got this from Walmart. I got it in a size large. I got it specifically, I was not a size, because if I wanted to wear this as a dress, I probably would get it in an XXL because it's not super stretchy. But since I knew I wanted to wear it like this, and most of the time I'd probably be wearing it open, I actually got a size large. So again, I went in with this mentality of how I want to wear it. And I am wearing the faux leather leggings that I got from Walmart. These are $15. Sometimes you can get them on sale for $10 in a size large. And I actually rolled them up at the bottom just to kind of give a little bit more, I don't know, style, if you will. I know this makes me look like a millennial. I am a millennial, that's okay. Because my ankles are out, and I get that, and I own that, and that's okay. But I'm also wearing brown shoes. These are also from Walmart, true to size, and I just love kind of how that looks. I even love how the brown shoes have a little bit of white in them, and then of course I have on that offsetting white shirt, so I just kind of love how those come together. And then I wanted to do a color so it wasn't like completely a snooze fest with just brown and white, and that's why I did this maroon bag, which is an older bag from Walmart years ago, literally probably 5 years ago. We are about halfway through this video, so please give the video a like if you are digging it so far. That really helps me and my channel when you do that, and I can never thank you enough. I am actually so glad the extra large is at the end because this is my favorite outfit, and if you know my channel, I often like to save my favorite till the end. I have not loved an outfit in quite a while as much as I love this outfit, so let's talk through it. This is an extra large. I would argue that this is oversized on me. It's not quite fitting, it's quite like an oversized look. I don't typically wear a lot of oversized things, mostly because I think it usually packs on the pounds. So let's kind of talk through this outfit. That is one of the reasons why I put a blazer on. It's also one of the reasons why I wanted my legs to be more outlined, hence they're just tights. And it's not like I have thin legs, I definitely don't, but think of how this would look if I wore this with baggy jeans. So like baggy, you always want to do opposite. You know, I actually have on baggy jeans today and a very fitted shirt, so you always just want to, you know, kind of keep that in mind. So I knew I wanted to do something like that. I had these tights, which these are from Walmart, I can link them. I'm wearing them in a size extra large, and then I was like, do I want to wear a skirt? My mind originally went to a skirt, and I was like, you know, I don't have to wear a skirt. What if I did like a pair of leather shorts? I wonder what that would look like, right? Like kind of almost peeking below the sweatshirt. So then that's where my mind went next, because I always kind of do this stuff in layers as I think through it. So tried the leather shorts on, loved them. They actually came with a belt, just like, you know, how stuff comes with belts. And I was like, you know, you're not going to see the belt. What if I wore this somewhere else? Oh my gosh, what if I wore it and tied it like a tie? That might be so cute. So that's what I did. Really thought that it kind of needed an additional layer. And then that's where I actually brought in the flannel shirt. If you haven't heard me talk about these men's flannels from Walmart, they're like $12. I get them in an XL tall because they're a little bit longer, and like perfect example here, they're great for layering. So I love that we've kind of got like an offsetting green look going on here. So you really almost see the layered approach of like the sweatshirt, the flannel, and then obviously the shorts, which aren't quite a layer, they're just, you know, a staple of what I'm wearing on the bottom. And then this blazer is from Walmart. It's by Scoop. I'm wearing it in a size medium. Side note, I know we don't want to get into all my tricks and things, but side note, for double-breasted blazer specifically, I try to take advantage of my pear shape, and double-breasted is of course almost sized to go like this, like meaning, you know, the medium is going to be a certain way so that when you go like this and actually have it, you know, double-breasted, it fits a certain way. I love wearing double-breasted blazers open because then I get the advantage of having it more my size here while having more give down in the hip area if I choose to wear this part open. So my favorite thing in terms of blazers are to wear double-breasted blazers or open, and I can typically get away with getting like one size smaller than I otherwise would. So I feel like that kind of covers up and, you know, brings a level of like, I don't know, contouring maybe, so to speak. And I really love the play on patterns here. So these tights are, it's kind of hard to tell, but they're almost like a checkered, like they sort of remind me of the flannel here, where it's kind of like a gingham checkered vibe, but they're of course a different style of green. So we have a little bit more of like a Kelly green, maybe like a forest green, an olive green, and then I'm wearing them with my favorite sparkle boots. So to bring that other green, like from up here in the sweatshirt down below, I did them in a layered sock. I just thought that kind of tied the upper and the lower together. And then one thing that I love to do is to mix patterns, but almost kind of get away with it if they're sort of adjacent. So like this black and white checkered bag that is older from Target that I love. They actually might still have it. I'll link it if they do. I love that it's like the same but different. I feel like that just makes it just more fun. And honestly, this is one of my favorite outfits that I have done in a very long time. So I'll be so curious to see what you think about it. All right, that is gonna do it. Let me know down in the comments, do you already do this? Do you go into the store and you say, I wanna wear this a certain way, therefore I'm gonna be this size? I hope that you already do that. If you do not do that already, please consider doing that, because we are dynamic. We are all different. We have lumps and bumps and curves and all the good things, and we're not one singular size. So please do let me know that down in the comments. Also, let me know which one of these was your favorite look. I'll be so curious to know. And if you stayed all the way to the end of this video, I cannot thank you enough. That really helps out me and my channel when you watch all the way to the bitter end. And if you are still here, please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of
suck in value.
Don't forget to subscribe if you are awesome, and click that notification bell so you're notified every single time I be in the kitchen cooking them looks. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!